Okay, I think we should be good. So we can do a little bit more of Cavalier difficulty for this month's event quest. I know we did a little bit yesterday on the other account. We can do the main account today. Let's see. I know I'll wait if anyone else shows up. We can do one of the 3.1. I know that's a difficult path there. We can start off. We can do another path here. Let's see, in the Quake one to start off. Let's just double check who we need for this one. This one's hashtag Avengers. And then we'll probably bring Moleman for the boss. So let's go here. Let's grab hashtag Avengers. What's up, Woogie? Welcome. Gonna try and knock out a little bit of Cavalier event quest here with these fun new nodes. Okay, so who can we bring in? I can try Hawkeye, even though I'm not really good with his. I have to test out his new play style here. I think Hulkbuster works well. I'm trying to think who else works really well here. Maybe for fun. I think that'll be good, and then we'll grab Moleman. Just get rid of that. And grab Moleman to take out the boss. And we'll go from there. Okay, any items we can snag up? If not, okay, fine, there's one here. Let's grab this one to start. So what do we get here again? That's the power drain. So I think actually someone like Hawkeye, Hulkbuster, Vision, they all have power drain abilities in their kits. So they work out pretty well here, even though I still have to get used to the Hawkeye's like mid-special slow motion. Here we go. Late on that one. Yeah, but this first fight is great. I don't even have to. Yes, there's a thing where you're critical. You build up critical hits, and then you end an attack with a medium power drain. But if you have one of the Avengers that has power drain in their kit already, then it's easy to build up to the 10 charges, which we can carry over to the next one. Oh, no problem, Thomas. It's lunchtime for me, but if you're in school, school's got to come first. So Vision here is also nice. Again, I ranked up Vision also on my other account. I really want Vision ranked up so he can actually steal some of that power. nice when you can find some champs that you've ranked up and actually work for specific quests now. I do usually like to rank up champs for specific content as it's come out, because I've been playing long enough that, like, as like different variants, for example, and different other content has come up, it kind of, I don't usually have enough resources just to rank up everybody. So I tend to try and look for something, you know, that's going to help me moving forward or help me with specific content, whether that's Alliance Quest, Alliance War, event quests, all this fun stuff. So let's go with class advantage with Hawkeye here. It's a nice little feature there with Hawkeye, but it's a little weird, I find, coming right out of that special from the slow motion back to the back into it. I feel like the opponent there is recovering a little bit faster than I am. There we go. Here, I guess we can just go Gladiator Hulk. Poison immune anyway. Hey, what's up, Jason? It's all good here. Just try to run a few paths in Cavalier event quests. We'll do, we did a few yesterday on the other account. We can do some different ones today. I don't think we did 3.1. I know you guys were asking about that one. So we'll see what we can bring in for that Nick Fury. We'll do that path next. It was good. We ended up, we finally finished in Platinum 3, which was great. I think it finished, personally, I think, well, because it ended early. Granted, hopefully I was on pace for my, I think, for my most fights in a season. I think I ended up 166 and 5 through the 10 wars, even with the last one not really counting. So it was pretty good. Lots of boss fights, lots of mini-boss action. I'm pretty happy with how we finished overall. I hope you had a good season. I know we're all still waiting on rewards to come out. Guardians here is a little bit of a pain. That's okay. There we go. Amazing. Amazing finish. Masters seems like quite a lot of work. They're just very, very skilled champions. Or good players, I mean. I think some of the biggest difference is just the level of coordination and I guess willingness amongst your the alliance, I guess. You know, I think it's hard. You know, you don't want to go too crazy, but you know, you have to get people in the same boat, and if everyone wants to work together, then that's awesome. Like, I think for the most part at the level where I'm at still, it's for the most part you just set up paths for guys. You know, it's hard when you know, you do have like backup because there's only 9, but you know, you get to a point where even in Platinum 3, you know, there's so few deaths that happen. It can be very tough. It can be stressful, that's for sure. Alright, who do we want here for Iron Man? Let's go maybe Hawkeye, because he has the charges here. Forgot he has that slow now on his heavy. Paying attention here for a second. Good chance I just don't make it through here with this Hawkeye. He's only a rank 4. Yeah, it's fine. That's pretty awesome. If you can be chill and top 30 and everyone's on the same page, that's really what it is. People can get really stressed out about like any deaths that you have, or you know, and it can be very it can be very difficult when you're, you know, trying to get everyone's trying to push, nobody's actively trying to suck, you know, but it's you're gonna get new champions that always pop up all the time. There's gonna be new changes, there are gonna be input errors, there's going to be stuff that happens that's not even your your fault sometimes. And yeah, it's really like, I enjoy Alliance War. I know some guys don't like to play it. I do like the strategy involved. I do like when I get to bring in 2 accounts and I can look at the 2 paths that I have, the minis, the boss fights, and I can, you know, coordinate. I don't always go with the exact same strategy every time. I have definitely some champions that have been the favorites of mine, but at the same time, I definitely have mixed stuff up quite a bit. Alright, here for this Quake Boss. We're gonna get 2 heavies. Gonna let her hit into the block there. Get the frenzy going. And then we're just gonna pound into this Quake with Mole Man, and we don't have to worry about any of her evades the entire time. Let her throw that special too. Alright, we're gonna get clipped. Not the end of the world. Okay, let's do the same thing again. Let her hit into the block. Get the frenzy going again. Good clean evade on the special one. Same thing again, and down goes Quake. That's how I do it, at least, on this one. Alright, let's hop on over to 3.1. I know that that's been a frustrating one for guys. I've already done it a few times here. Okay, so this one is going to be this hashtag mercenaries. I'm gonna take Hip Monkey and Domino as the main ones that I'm gonna use, and then really it's I'm just gonna use Apocalypse can bypass the node, because this is for anyone here who's not great at reparrying. That is, I'm not great at it. So I'm going to go with Apocalypse to bypass it, and I'm going to go with, I only have a 4-star, where is he? A 4-star White Max, Magneto House of X. So we're going to use this team here. And I think I've got one path left. So let's try this one out. So the annoying part is that they're going to be, you need to bleed them to avoid Unstoppable. Right? Crimson Rage. Every 8 seconds they're going to gain Unstoppable buff unless they're suffering from a bleed. And then hashtag Mercenary and Guardians of the Galaxy inflict bleeds whenever you inflict a stun on the defender. Right? But at the same time, they've got what is this? Obstinate Charge. When the defender forms the first attack in any combo, the defender is stun immune until the end. So in order to avoid that, we are going to use, you can either use the White Magneto pre-fight, or we can use Apocalypse. So for this one, let's go with Apocalypse and see how this goes. There we get our parry, and he's got the bleeds. So if I can keep the bleeds up, I don't have to worry about the Unstoppable. So still want to keep up the heavies here. Okay, let's still drop a heavy, but now we've got a beta special 2 here. A little too late there. That's fine. Oops. It's okay, we're pretty tanky here. But we get him down. Not perfect there, but Apocalypse is a monster. So again, it doesn't really have anything to do with the node, but will work out here. So let's see. Let's do... I don't want to take a bunch of damage from Domino with Apocalypse. So maybe we'll go ahead. You know, we'll use one of the pre-fights here for Domino. And we can even use someone like Cable here will even benefit from it, or we could use Domino herself. Let's go Domino against Domino here. There we go. Actually get a parry. So there's a chance with Domino. So you can get bleeds, and you can also potentially have critical failure for the unstoppable as well. So there's a chance that you can just right there, critical failure, and it didn't show up. Unfortunately, I get clipped. So there you can trigger some bleeds. But there again, critical failure, no unstoppable. I hate fighting Domino there. What's up, Aldo? Welcome back. Thank you very much. We should be okay. I've done this. Haven't really had to spend too many items, if any, on this stuff so far, but definitely some strategy involved in trying to do it the best way I can pull it off. So again, here, like for example, like if we didn't have Apocalypse or the White Magneto pre-fight, I could go in, for example, let's go hit Monkey here against this Wolverine, and like a X-23, and we can just rely on. Now again, I'm terrible at reparrying. It's one of those things I just have not spent enough time working on. But here I've got the bleeds will prevent the unstoppable, and I can basically just play this one as stun immune. There, I did get a reparry. So as long as I can keep the bleeds up, then it's no problem. So there, the Hit Monkey's a mercenary. He's going to benefit from the node, and he's got the bleeds. It is a 6-star rank 3 Hit Monkey. So, take it with a grain of salt there. But it's there's definitely options in there. I definitely prefer, if I can cheese it with a certain combination. But even here, we can go in with Hit Monkey again against this Captain Marvel. Again, I'm not going to be able to... I could use he doesn't benefit from the White Magneto pre-fight even on this one, but again he benefits from the node, and his bleeds are pretty consistent, so you don't have to worry about the unstoppable as much. And that, as I say that, the timing on my bleed fell off right as the unstoppable timer kicked in. I would like Captain Marvel to throw a special. There we go. Again, let's try and get some bleeds on. There we go. There's the bleed on, so that worked out well. Drop a special one, and there we go. He does place a crazy amount of bleeds. Oh, you're saying the summon symbiote. That's interesting. I haven't really thought about bringing him in. But again, I found Hitmonkey here does quite amount of bleeds, so he's working out pretty well. Again, Domino has the bleeds and can benefit from the node. You can throw on, again, if right here we only have 2 more fights until the boss. So again, you could just throw on, I could throw on, for example, another pre-fight here before the boss. Right, and you could take someone, even someone who doesn't have the bleeds but benefits, like Domino or Black Widow Deadly Origin here. I can see what happens here. If I bring in Domino here, I should be able to get the passive stuns on. I just have to be able to get some bleeds. There you can see the critical failure. So again, Domino, even without the bleeds, has options. There's a nice critical bleed. And that's going to take him down. That's awesome, Mindex. Yeah, I find that's definitely an option. I didn't think about taking in Sunspot. That's a nice idea. So here we'll go Hitmonkey once again. And then I've used Apocalypse. It was pretty easy to take down. Should be pretty easy to take down Nick Fury. Oh, and I guess because he's, right, gives you back the same debuffs. So I'm sure for Sunspot, he's just recovering. He just doesn't run out of any of his Incinerate charges. Is that correct? I assume that's what's going to happen there. Sorry, I'm not paying attention on this fight at all. Yeah, I assume Sunspot just keeps getting back all his Incinerates the entire time. You don't have to worry about them falling off. That's a nice idea. Alright, so for this one here, again, so the clapback, that's what it is. Poison Shock, Bleed, Incinerates, Plasma Debuffs get placed on the attacker. So I'm not, and what else does he have here, right? He's going to put Under Pressure. Yeah, exactly. He's going to keep it the entire time. That's a great idea. But here, we're just going to throw the, I'm going to throw the pre-fight on just for fun. We're going to go with Apocalypse. I'm going to back off at the beginning, or at least I can parry. I'll put the bleeds are going to be on me and the disorient. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I'm going to get immune to both of them. There we go. And now it's just pretty much a regular Nick Fury fight. I'm going to just push him to a special 2. And try and keep him here. actually throw one. I know those power surge charges, he's still gonna have the special 2 there. Yeah, that is the plan. Try and keep him to special 2 as much as possible. Oh yeah, I forget, if I throw that poison, it's going to go on me, so I got to stay away from the special ones. Come on, Nick Fury, throw that special. Thank you. Again, nice and consistent fight so far. Get a nice big special 2 here. Bait a heavy attack, get him back to special 2. Bait another heavy attack, and this special 1 should do it. The Hawkeye special attack, again, I think I wasn't so great at it. But I believe after you throw it, hold the block, and there's a little sparkle, like a little shine, like on the arrow, and you kind of time it. I think that's kind of the signal when to let go. And I got a couple of those perfect timed ones at the beginning. But I would just take them into any quest and do it a few times. I'm sure you'll get the timing. But once I think there's a little like shine or sparkle or something like that to give you a little hint there. All right, that was a nice clean solo. We can do some. We can go see what we can do against Craven here. I know against Craven, I was doing similar. I was doing Cosmic Ghost Rider. Corvus is really well. What is it? Who else? Is there any other fun champions we can bring in? What is it? Dimensional Beings. Do I have anything? Ooh, maybe we can bring in America Chavez to practice. Who else? And does she benefit from the pre-fight at all? Yeah, #hero. So that could work on the boss as well. Oh, no problem, I see. Test it out. There is like a little signal there that you might be able to see there. And you know what? Why don't we throw in you know who else was really good is for what is it, Thanos' army. I think it's, I don't know if I have Cull ranked up here. It's good enough. All right, let's throw these guys in. Craven's not, if you have I'd say Cull, Corvus, Cosmic Ghost Rider, like these champs here, combined with the if you have any Magneto House of X for the pre-fight, then it's significantly going to improve how good of a time you have against Craven. So let's see, do we have any items? No. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just see what passive we've done. A, B. Let's just jump into C then. And again, it's always good if you can find champions that work for the nodes themselves. So here you want someone who can armor break. So again, Cull, Corvus, and CGR are all good armor break champions. Well, you'll see. We'll get to it there. There's definitely some moves to get used to with Kraven. It's really his the trap mechanic. You really want to push him to special 2 as much as possible. I believe the special 1 is the one that he drops a trap on the, almost like a red circle on the floor, and if you get stuck within it, then you are rooted. And I think you can get rooted anyways within the fight, which is going to make this boss fight make him seem even harder than he's going to in general. Because the root mechanic sucks, because you get stuck, and you can technically parry, block, throw specials, but you are going to feel, but it's an uncomfortable spot to be put in. Here, so let's try and ramp up each one a little bit. So we saw how fast Cosmic Ghost Rider gets through those fights. We can do Corvus as well. It's a nice big special too. Also, at least we can get the Furies really easily with the armor breaks. Also, the key thing on Kraven in this one is that he has the Mighty Charge. So definitely Magneto is like House of X you want, so that you can freely parry. And luckily Corvus is hashtag metal, Cull is hashtag metal, CGR is hashtag hero and metal. Not really. If he throws a special 2, you can pretty much just back up to the end of the map, and just at the very end, he kind of pulls a string out from under you, almost like there's like a chain under the floor, but you can easily evade the end of that one. The special 1, he kind of you can also back off and use a you can just evade his, he has like a crossbow shot at the end. It's not too bad, but again, it's the trap mechanic on the special 1 that's more of the pain. But it's easy to say it. I think I did it yesterday, and as I was saying, I don't want to push him to a special 1. He throws it, so we still got a solo yesterday's stream, but we'll try and do it again today. And I definitely I saved up some crystals on this account, so we'll do some crystals at the end of the stream today. I think we have a little bit of time. All right, here. You know what? Just for fun, we'll throw on a pre-fight for Crossbones, just so that we can make sure that he can't shrug anything. Again, nice armor breaks. Down goes Crossbones. Yeah, it's all just about armor break champions on these paths here. Here, let's see. Let's try America Chavez for fun. I know she'll work so well, but let's try it here for Sorcerer Supreme. I think my heavy attack should be able to mitigate some power here. Again, not perfect at... I've kind of just been practicing a little bit with America Chavez. I know ideally I want to get... Okay. All right, let's see here if we can get a nice special 2. Not bad, even with all those armor ups. Oops, walked right into that one. But we should be able to get another nice special 2 here. There we go. That's true, but you know what? I know there are a lot of power control champions out there, but I've seen a bunch of stuff where you can really get some nice, really nice power control with America Chavez as well, even though the damage might not be that exciting. But I think in certain matchups, she could probably be really nice. But then again, it's also depends what other type of champions you have already. She might, depending on the power control champs you have, and if you like the play style of certain champions, that kind of makes the difference for players. That's true, but I guess that tends to be the case with some utility champions, I guess. But again, I'm not a phenomenal America Chavez player yet. Just getting used to her. But I do like champions that have the mid combo stun. That was very annoying. Similar to like Doom or Wasp. So that's I do like. I'm definitely a Doom fan. The old school game and the character. But the yeah, it's just play style, and so it seems like some fun, and for newer players that don't have access to a solid power control champion, that might be the option. Yes, I have to focus. That's okay, trying to have a conversation while playing at the same time. We're doing okay. Alright. I might not be so chatty for this one. So here, we got lots of options here. We're going to go with the pre-fight. And again, if we take a look at his nodes, when the attacker is inflicted with the root, also a passive disorient, so that's going to be terrible. So your block proficiency is going to be down. Mighty Charge, which we're going to counter with the pre-fight. And if you use a special attack, you have to wait 15 seconds to do another one. And again, you might strategically want to just take the damage and throw the second attack, special attack. And again, every 8 seconds you're rooted. Activating a special attack removes it. So I don't know if I can really pay attention to that, but I'm definitely going to throw my specials as I probably get them. So let's go with Cosmic Ghost Rider, who is a hashtag hero and hashtag metal. So he'll benefit from the pre-fight. We'll see if we can get this one down. I think we did it with Corvus yesterday. So back up to the end. And there we go. He pulls like a string out from under. Okay. I'm going to use a special to get out of the root here. I'm just going to throw my special 2 to try and finish him off here. There we go. Yes, it is an annoying combination of nodes, but there you go. Another solo there. So we did it CGR here. We did it with Corvus the other day. Let's see. How much time do we've got left? Maybe we can do one more path and another one. Thank you very much. What did we do? So we didn't do the Yondu one. We can do one of the Yondu quests. We should have enough energy for this one. And then we'll do, I have some Cavalier crystals from the side quest that we can take a look at. We can see if we can pull anything. Oh, this is the Spider-Verse one, so this is fun. So let's just see here. We can bring in, let's see, what is it? Symbiotes and Spider-Verse and Sinister Six. So we'll bring in Stark Spidey. We can bring in maybe Miles. We can bring in Sim Supreme. Who else? And then maybe Stealthy there. So we got a whole bunch of Spider-Verse champions. Any items? No, we can just do, I guess we'll just go this way. Yeah. So what is it here? Oh, is this you knock them down, you get an evade charge to evade unblockable attacks. Okay. This one's a little interesting. So knock him down. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it pretty much, like, I might ignore it a little bit. I guess the idea, you knock them down, they go unblockable, you get an evade charge, and if they go to hit into you, they get stunned for a split second there. Like that. So he hits in, he goes temporarily stunned there for a quick second. But I'm kind of focused on just the fight. There we go. So again, again, in like any of these paths, like the first fight, you have to build up your charges. Yeah, they keep going unblockable, but as soon as they throw attack, even if they whiff it, the unblockable disappears. So you have to make it that the one attack that they do throw, that you have your charge, and that they go temporarily and they get the little stun there. Exactly. It's any first hit, but then at the same time, I don't want to get I don't want to get clipped by it, so I'm just kind of paying attention to the fight at the same time. Not so much the getting the charges necessarily. Yeah, you don't need any of the charges. It's a bonus. That's what I find with this. Everyone goes nuts about a lot of the new nodes or get confused by it. It's a bonus. At least it's not like variant 8 where you go into a map and if you don't use a certain champion, then you're penalized, where you're only doing like 10%, you're doing 90% less attack. At least in this case, you could bring in anybody and complete the quest as long as you take a look at the specific nodes. If it, so you might need a bleeder, an armor break champion, I'll get through it. This I'm not. It's not a problem. I'll just mix it up. Use different champions each one. Try not to get clipped. Yeah, it's definitely not too bad. Yeah, don't get clipped there. Don't do that. Oh, okay, I blew it. Not paying attention, but that's fine. There, I died. It's gonna happen. Can't go through every stream itemless, deathless. It's okay. It's also a little laggy. Again, my timing's not great on this one. Again, I'm trying to move out of the way, guys. Doesn't want to do it. Again, I am trying desperately to evade there. Doesn't want to do it. That's fine. There we go. Sentinel doesn't usually give me this much trouble. Oh yeah, I just don't want to get hit at all. At this point, I could care less about the charges. There we go. He's done. I guess we can go in with Miles. I haven't really played Miles that much. I know I can be a bit more aggressive when he throws specials, because I get that spider camo and go invisible. This fight's going a lot faster. There, down goes Ghost Rider. That's true. You can just bring counters. You don't need to bring... You can just bring... Absolutely. What I've been saying is if you have one of the champions that does benefit from the node, like you can just take one champion, build up the charges here, grab your extra furies, and you're just hitting that much harder the entire time, and it can be a lot of fun. But if you don't have those specific champions ranked up, you should not feel like you need to rank up anybody specifically for it. You should be able to do it with the champions that you have. But Starkey here does hit pretty hard. Between his poise charges and the furies from the node, he's going to be great for the boss. Between his taunts and his power drain. So I'm just going to add a few more charges to Starkey here. If I don't get clipped by Colossus of all champions. Did he just parry me? That was frustrating. I can't remember the last time that happened to me in Event Quest. Oh, come on, Colossus. There we go. Well, that's annoying. It's going to make it a little bit harder here. As long as I don't get clipped by his bleed at the beginning, we should be just fine. Oh, there you go. Exactly. When you have the right champion, it's just it destroys. Yeah, so as I say, it's really it's a, the nodes shouldn't frustrate people as much as, you know, it's better to reward people with the right champions than punish them for not having them. So I appreciate that. Especially because it's one thing in the variants, which are permanent content. So you can kind of say, hey, maybe you have a certain champion that gets you through, variant 4 or variant 5 or something like that. But it's better for only monthly quests. You don't want to, alienate or punish players for not having specific champions ranked up. I don't mind the idea of bonuses for the champions that work for it. So it's not that bad. Just I don't want people to feel like they have to rank up specific champions just because they put some hashtag bonuses. Yeah, that Nick Fury one, I can understand the idea that like you want to take things that are that certain people have made popular in the game, like the reparry, but that might not be the place to put it in. So there we go. Starkey does the job there. So I know like certain like it's just I've been playing the game for years. I feel like I'm very experienced, but I still suck at that specific mechanic. And now some things like intercepting and all that, like there's lots of mechanics that you have to get used to playing. But I'm terrible at it. But I think I got one reparry today. But it's not one of those things that I'm sure I could go and practice it more, but it's just one of those things that I've improved other things, but not that. All right. Thanks for sticking around, guys. We got 8 of these Cavalier Sinister Synergy crystals, and I've got 1 Cavalier Bewhiskered crystal that was left over, so we can spin some of these guys out. Maybe get rewarded for some nice gameplay, I hope. 3 stars, not great. Nothing too special there. So I just gotta make sure that I'm lined up here. All right, we'll go into... Oh, thank you so much. We'll do these ones, and I guess we'll spin them out. It's only 8 crystals. Oh, nice. Gotta keep the expectations really low, and when there's a troll over, not to get too worried about it. And really, any 5 or 6 stars out of these crystals will be a nice bonus. Nothing too exciting yet. Guess a 4 star is better than a 3 star. I know. It slows down. All right. I don't know exactly when you guys can see it compared to my commentary. So I'm just going to wait a second for you on this next one. Not the Daredevil, but I will take a 6 star Night Thrasher. Any 6 star out of a Cavalier is a win. close to more. All right, 4 more to go. I know, it's just crazy. Any 6-star out of these Cavaliers is a win. Even if the rest of them are all 3s and 4 stars, I will happily, I'll call it a win. That's for sure. And, you know, I think I have some. I haven't like alt accounts from years before that I don't really play, and maybe throw some units in, maybe gift myself a couple crystals if I can during the gifting event. But I had a 6-star Night Thrasher on that account as the first 6-star I opened on that one. Super underrated evade counter champion, just medium attacks and no one can evade him. It's amazing. But I'll take that Starkey as well. 5-star, can't complain. Again, sorry if I'm going a little slow. I just want to make sure. Again, I have a very low key setup here, so I just want to make sure that it's such teasing on the champions. So, not that it really makes a difference here, but you'll see this the next one. It's crazy. Makes you think it's going to be one, and there, the 4-star right before, but the 6-star hiding right behind it. No. And the last one, oh, bang on. I don't know if I have to. I'll wait another half a second, let you guys see this one roll out. I think this might be my best set of 8 Cavs. Bang! There we go. Mysterio 6-star has been pulled. That's great. I don't think I could have asked for a better finish to these crystals. 2 new 6-star champions. So thank you guys for hanging out. I might have time to do some more tomorrow. I'm not sure which account we'll do. Well, I say Moman is definitely, by the way, I'd say Moman is easily an awesome evade, one of the best evade counters. I know Falcon's fantastic evade counter, but I don't like for some reason it's the idea that you have to, when it runs out, you got to reset it. I know it's not so bad, but it's not my favorite champion, and I don't think I had him really ranked up on my main account, so I didn't really get used to him. But Moleman is my guy. But Night Thrasher, I was just saying, underrated evade counter, absolutely. Just if you can just do medium attacks, and I think both of his specials might be able to also not be evaded. But thanks guys for hanging out today. Hopefully we'll do it again tomorrow if we have time. But until the next one, thanks so much for hanging out, and we'll see you.